Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the middle of October 2020. This month, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. But Gemini, I already like the look of this here, so let's see what is going on for you for this month. I definitely feel like you need to trust your intuition. There's some sort of wish coming in for you here, Gemini, as well, I do feel. So, and I feel like there is an element of like needing to trust that things are going to work out for you at this time as well, because I feel that for some of you, it's like the words lacking evidence are popping into my head as well. So I feel like for some of you, there is like a need to trust in, the divine or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you have the camel here. The camel is an energy of kind of resourcefulness. So I do feel like some of you are going to have to be resourceful this month for the rest of the month, but it could also represent feeling like you're left out in the desert or feeling like something is missing in your life. But guess what? Camels can survive in the desert. So even if you're feeling left out this month or for the rest of the month, or even if you're feeling like you lack direction, I feel like you are actually exactly where you need to be at this time here, Gemini. You start off with the serendipity card here. I love this for you here. I do feel like you could be feeling a little bit off balance at this time. Like I said, I almost wonder if in the past, maybe things kind of just were always falling into place for you. And now I feel like you could be feeling like things are not always just falling into place for you. So you could be feeling a little bit off balance. Or you could be feeling like kind of timing is off on things. This could be in love for sure. We'll talk about that in a second. But it could also be other areas of your life as well, where I just get something about timing. Like maybe in the past things would just fall into place. Now I feel like maybe you feel that things are just not coming together in your life at this time. But I do feel like this is just a temporary situation here. You have the Five of Cups, you have the Page of Cups, and you also have the Page of Pentacles here as well. For some of you, I feel like for some of you, this could be a truth that's coming out. You have the King of Swords here as well. King of Swords doesn't really represent the truth to me, but it could represent some sort of truth coming in for you. Or it could be kind of like something being revealed, I almost feel here with this energy. I feel like you're being asked to look at the bright side of life at this time with this Five of Cups. And I feel like for some of you, you could be being asked to focus on yourself at this time with this first row. Definitely love coming in for you with those two pages. So if you're looking for love, I feel like there is a lot of love potential coming in for you here. I almost feel like this Page of Pentacles could be someone who you look up to in your life. I feel like this could almost be someone who you see as like a guide in your life as well. Could just be like a friend or a family member or something like that. I feel like it's someone who's very stable or just a very stable figure in your life. And I feel like you could be kind of either asking this person for advice this month or for the rest of the month, or there is someone who wants to help you. Like I said, it could be like a friend or something like that here. But I do feel like for some of you, you could be feeling a little left out in love at this time with that Five of Cups. And I feel for some of you, it's almost like maybe some of you have your eye on a person with this Page of Cups, but there's some sort of blockage here. Again, we're going to talk about this in a second. We're going to clarify this as well. In your next row, you have the Six of Swords here. So I feel like you're moving on to calmer shores. I feel like things are improving here. Yeah, Page of Pentacles again. So I feel like either you're hoping for a new beginning or you're hoping to move on to calmer shores. I feel like for some reason that some of you can't see that you're moving towards calmer shores. I always say on the Six of Swords, they are still in choppy waters. It's a good card, don't get me wrong, but they are still, the people in the boat on the Six of Swords are normally still in choppy waters. So part of me is wondering if you, Gemini, are still dealing with choppy waters or you're still currently dealing with some challenges here. You have the Two of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Star. I feel like you need to trust your intuition for the rest of the month, but there could be some challenges with that Two of Swords in trusting your intuition. I do feel some of you are feeling very pulled in multiple different directions. You could be trying to choose between two people here. You could also be trying to, but I feel like this is more of a feeling is what I'm trying to say with this Two of Swords. It's almost like some of you are literally feeling pulled between your head and your heart. You know, the Two of Swords is a card of needing to make a head over heart decision. But I almost feel like you are I feel like you have a choice or multiple choices in your life where it's like the two things are split. It doesn't have to just be love. This could be, a person, or, it could be choosing between two people in love, but it could be also maybe like there's one job that you're getting offered, and maybe there's something else where maybe it doesn't pay as well, but maybe that's really where your heart is. So I do feel like you are being asked to make a head over heart decision here. I really feel like you need to kind of look at the big picture with this High Priestess here as well. High Priestess, I always say she has no roof over her head on this card, and it kind of says the sky's the limit. But I feel for you, especially if you're a Gemini that's being torn between multiple decisions at this time, I feel like you need to kind of like really look at the big picture of both options. Again, two here. I really feel like there's some sort of choice that you're making in the rest of the month, and I feel like this is saying you need to maybe sit back, relax, kind of gather all the details and see where things go. You have the Star as well, which I feel like is saying that there is a little bit of magic here in your reading. I feel like there's a lot of potential for you to pretty much create or have whatever you desire. But the Star says like you need to make a wish, and it's a card of hope, faith, and renewal. You have that serendipity card there as well. So I'm kind of like thinking that for a lot of you, that this Star card is saying that you need to make a wish. And I also feel like it's saying that you could have something that seems impossible in your life. The Star, like stars look out of reach. They look like something that is very far away. But I feel like you can have it with this card, whatever your dream is, or whatever it is you're hoping for. But I also feel like you need to kind of like believe it. You have this Ancestor card here. This Ancestors card says the love and legacy of our DNA. I do feel weird about this. I feel like some of you could be feeling trapped by your past life or by your past here. Yeah, I feel like you need to trust your intuition. Definitely you have the Scrying card here. This card just says intuition on it. So definitely need to trust your intuition. But I feel like this whole row actually is saying like you are not trapped by your past. You are not trapped by family either. To me, this is Neptune and Pisces, Gemini, basically for everyone. Neptune and Pisces can bring up old like family things, or can bring up pretty much anything, and any beliefs that we have, and it could be due to like family, or we could believe certain things because of the way we are raised and things like that. Neptune and Pisces makes us question those things that we kind of grew up with, or the beliefs that maybe were given to us even as children that we don't even know why we believe those things. And I feel like you're kind of like breaking free from some long-held beliefs. These could be like ancestral beliefs that you've had for a long time. You have the King of Swords. Why? I feel like you're asking why. two things. Like, why do I believe this? Why do I live my life like this? And again, there's no right or wrong here. I feel like you're just asking the question with that King of Swords. You have the King of Swords, 3 Pentacles in the world. I feel like this is going to open you up to the world, just asking these questions. I also feel like you are gaining a lot of information here with that King of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles, it's like, look at how this is set up. You have the Star of 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles to the world here. It's like you're trying to build a beautiful world for yourself, or if you have a family, for your family, or whatever. So I feel like you're trying to build something of quality in your life with this 3 of Pentacles. But there's like a lot of questions around like how to build that quality life. I also feel like there is an element here of needing to exceed your expectations, Gemini, because, well, number one, I feel like everybody, if there was ever a time, right? If there was ever a time where everybody in the world could exceed their expectations, meaning living a life that they never thought possible, it would be right now. But I do feel like you need to, I feel like you are kind of expanding your worldview here, or expanding your world, and I feel like that will lead to a lot of happiness and success. So let's clarify this and get more detail and see what we have for you here, Gemini. Jack of Diamonds wanting to pop out here, but that could be new love coming in for you, but we will see. Between the 5 of Cups and the 2 of Swords, you have the 8 of Hearts. 8 of Hearts is your romantic fantasies. It's called the moon, but it doesn't represent like the moon in the tarot. It represents needing to, the moon in the tarot can say that you have dreams, fantasies, and illusions that are just illusions. Although I don't necessarily believe that either. But the moon here is actually a good card in the Lenormand. It represents romance. And it also says that there are certain things that you desire in love, and you need to manifest those things here on earth. And you can have those things as well. You deserve those things. Part of me feels like this Five of Cups is saying you feel like you don't deserve something. That's why that Two of Swords is showing up here. So maybe you're trying to pick between two people. Maybe one person feels out of your league, which, you know, don't even get me started. I don't think that's real, by the way, Gemini. But I feel like saying they are not. I feel like you need to go for what you truly desire. Eight of Hearts is like deep down inside, you know what your heart wants with that Two of Swords. And that's what you need to move towards. Look at, between the Page of Cups here and the High Priestess, you have the King of Hearts here. King of Hearts is called the house of the home. It's like your true love. So I feel like for some of you, this is like a true love reading. I feel like it could be a Pisces with that High Priestess card, by the way. You keep getting Pisces in your readings. It could be an Aquarius as well. It definitely could be a fixed sign, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo as well with the World card. But I do feel like it could be a water sign. That's not going to be true for all of you. Obviously, this is just a general reading. But I feel like this is your true love. This is a card of like safety, security, comfort, protection. These, you know, this card here, the King of Hearts. It's a card called the home or the house, and it represents all those feelings. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you desire that, or that's what you're thinking about with this High Priestess card. Between the Page of Pentacles and the Star, you have the King of Clubs. This is a card of confusion. So for some of you, I feel like you could be confused about how to get to the Star. I mean, there is no good answer here, Gemini, other than the Page of Pentacles. The King of Clubs is called the Clouds. And, you know, to me, it can just say that there's confusion between these two cards. Page of Pentacles to the Star is like, how do I reach my goals? How do I live this dream life? The Page of Pentacles, the answer is to learn. Page of Pentacles is a card of studiousness, and it just says you need to learn as much as you possibly can about whatever your dream is, and that will probably solve all your problems. It wouldn't solve all your problems, but it'll probably make things easier. It can also say, a combination like this to me, like intuitively can say learning about your fears as well. I always tell people the quickest way to overcome a fear is to just learn about it. It like immediately makes it like a little bit less scary. So I feel like for some of you, that's what you need to do. For some of you, I do feel like you could be trying to pick between a water sign and a fire sign here. I almost feel like this fire sign could be a new person for some of you. Between the Two of Swords here and the King of Swords, you have the Eight of Diamonds. This is called the key. You know everything that you need to know, Gemini, at this time. This King of Swords could be you. Eight of Diamonds says you, look at 2 8s. It's amazing and really positive, but also I feel like that Eight of Diamonds is saying, you know what decision you need to make with the Two of Swords. You know the right choice here. Eight of Diamonds is called the key. It says you hold the keys necessary to be very successful at this time, but you just need to kind of like open those doors. And it's a card of like kind of paying attention to small details. I feel like I said to you like in one of your weekly readings to be careful of analysis paralysis, be careful of like overthinking things. So I would be careful of that, but overall, very, very positive. This could be a legal settlement for some of you as well. Between the High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Spades here. The Eight of Spades is called the Garden. Definitely can represent a harvest. So I do feel like for some of you, I keep getting the word purpose popping into my head. I'm trying to focus my readings more, and it's actually having the opposite effect, but I keep getting purpose here. So I feel like for some of you, maybe you're trying to figure out what your purpose in life is and you know all that other stuff. But I feel like you're finding it with this Three of Pentacles because it's a card of quality work. For others, this is called the Garden, and it just represents a place of safety, security, comfort, protection, like the home. And it's also a card of like going on vacation or taking some time for yourself. So I think I said that at the beginning of the reading, and I feel like that would be good for you. Between the Star and the World, you have the Three of Hearts. Three of Hearts, I do not attach a meaning to. When I started this channel, I only read playing cards, and the Three of Hearts to me in the playing card reading system is just a card. It's called an indicator card. It just indicates the direction of the reading, and it just indicates a positive direction. Top row outcome, you have the Five of Diamonds, just do it. Five of Diamonds, again, in the playing card reading system says you know exactly what you want, just do it. So I feel like you just need to move towards things that will make you happy with that Five of Diamonds, and that's really all you need to do at this time. Also amazing, by the way, it's funny that I said legal settlement here, because this doesn't really represent a legal settlement, but I felt it, and then Five of Diamonds. Five of Diamonds can be like a legal settlement, you know, like what do you call one of those things? Like an agreement, like a legal agreement, not a contract, but kind of like a settlement. It can also represent like an insurance payout, anything like that. So if you're waiting for one of those things, definitely could be one of those. Middle row, the Ace of Hearts, the gentleman here. If you're trying to make a choice in love, you know exactly who to choose with this Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts is like your true love. So I feel like for some of you, there's true love coming in for you here. if you don't already have it. Again, if you're trying to make a choice, I feel like you know the right choice to make. I feel like you just need to make it with this Ace of Hearts. For others, this could just be someone needs to make the choice of you here. So for some of you, it's like someone needs to make you the choice. And bottom row here, you have the 8 of clubs here. This is called the Mountain. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 8s, all 4 8s in your reading. That's pretty crazy. 8 of clubs is called the Mountain. It's like saying that things to get the world here, it's like things are definitely not going to be easy. You know, the 8 of clubs represents taking the road less traveled, represents doing something exciting, going on some sort of crazy adventure, and maybe doing something you've never done before. But you will have the entire world. So I would say go on the adventure. I feel like this reading is pretty simple. It's just saying you could be preventing yourself, or you could be stopping yourself from doing something that you know you need to do. Intuition, High Priestess. And this is just saying, just do it. Could be in love, could be in business, could be like making a job change. But I feel like whatever it is going to lead to happiness, because the star in the world down here, kind of like as your outcome, is very, very positive. Like I said, for a lot of you, I feel like this is love. You could be trying to make a choice in love, like do I commit, do I not commit? You know, or you could be choosing between 2 people here. And it's like you know who to pick, but I feel like it could feel a little risky with the 8 of clubs. For others, I feel this is almost one of those situations where you could have an option in work, and maybe there's like another option where your heart really is, and maybe it pays less money right now, or you know, maybe it isn't like a conventional job or something like that. And I feel like for some of you, I don't know, the message keeps popping into my head. So I feel like you need to move towards something that might not be conventional, might not be what like other people want, but it's maybe what you want. The Ace of Hearts is like, where are you going to put your heart? So I feel like that's what you need to do. But this looks pretty good. So a lot of luck coming in for you as well. So thank you for watching, Gemini, and definitely enjoy the rest of your month.